Hey guys, it's Maine Beer Review 46, and it's good to be back in the MBR studio. I like telling people I was on tour last week. On last Sunday I was appearing at Rolling Fatties. Wednesday we were over at Oyster Wednesday at the Maine Beer Shed. Friday we hooked up with the food dude with some tacos in the Maine Beer Shed parking lot. And this morning, I was on the porch at Annie's, kind of talking about root beer that don't really count, and but having a breakfast sandwich over there. So tonight, I've decided guys are really idiots. I mean, and I may be the biggest idiot. If you remember, Norway Brewing made one of my favorite beers. Hated the name, but it was Mr. Grumpy Pants. Little sense of humor on Kate's part, thinking I'd enjoy Mr. Grumpy Pants. But there was an oatmeal stout with some coffee in it, and it was a great beer. It also, though, Norway, I tried one of their beers that I absolutely hated, and it was short stack. It was supposed to be some kind of double farmhouse beer with maple syrup, and I thought it sucked. So what do? You'd think I'd stay away from anything with stacks of pancakes on it? Well, over at the Maine Beer Shed, I couldn't walk away from it. They not only have a short stack, they've got a triple stack. And we're going to try this baby out. Now, like I say, Norway had one of my favorite beers and definitely one of my unfavorite beers. But we're going to try this triple stack today. And well, not supposedly, it is. It's if they say it. It's made with 100% Maine grains, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's a twist off or I brought a bottle opener just in case. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I think it is a bottle opener. So anyway, let's try this triple stack, and I'll let you know what I think here in a minute. Ready? One sip means 3 swallows. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, that was a fizzy one. I was more worried about the thing pissing all over than... let me taste this again. Whoa. Boy, I'm going to feel this tonight. This beer here, I guess in the original brewing process, they introduced maple syrup in it. And it's from the pine tree orchard they grabbed their maple syrup. And then there's a second fermentation, and they put maple syrup in it again. Now this is the kicker on this one. Then they store it in bourbon kegs for about a year. Can you imagine that? And after they bring it out, again, in their processing or brewing process, they throw more maple syrup in it. So they're saying that we're supposed to get a strong maple syrup and whiskey flavor out of this. Let me taste this again. It burp. This beer is definitely, this one can knock you over, boy. I tell you right now, it's strong. Well, you know, it's I want to say I don't taste maple syrup in it, but there ain't no aftertaste. I would say not necessarily crisp, but it'd be a great steakhouse beer. But I'll tell you what I'm getting. It's almost like somebody did drop some whiskey into this bottle, and it's taken away the malty or the hoppy, taste out of this beer. Let me try this again. This beer bottle looks big, but it's only a little over 16 ounces. got a 9.8 alcohol by volume. So that is definitely the strongest, heaviest beer that we've tried or I've tried so far. I kind of like this, but man, this is one that you want to be careful with. You could tell that this is a high octane beer. That this is a couple of these, and you better find a driver home. I'll tell you right now. Let's take another sip because it's pretty good. Huh. I have no idea what color it's going to be. But anyway, let's give it a try. And I'm going to be careful because it is fizzy. Wow, it's lighter than I thought. Wow. Again, not as filtered as some of the last 2 or 3 beers we've had. Been drinking a lot of root beer lately, though, with some of these places I've been going and visiting, and got to get away from the root beer. This is a nice change. Collar's okay. I'm losing it here, but nice beer. Really a nice beer. A little more expensive though, this one here. Huh. Yeah, a little more expensive. When I spotted this thing over at the Maine Beer Shed, Brian and Kate told me that it's a little pricier. I think with the way they brew it, you know, the bourbon kegs and everything else, it's probably double, maybe about double the price of a regular can of beer over there. But it's kind of a special beer. These bottles remind me of it's kind of beer that I spent some time in Germany. I mean, too much time in Germany, and I worked in the cities, and I was out in the boondocks, and they had a custom over there years ago. And if you and a friend walked into a bar and sat in a booth, say, and a waiter came over, and you'd order a couple beers, this bottle, the shape of this bottle reminds me of those German beer bottles. And the waiter would pour half of it into your glass and half of it into your friend's, take the bottle away, and leave the second bottle on the table in between you. I thought that was kind of a cool tradition over there, a way to serve beer. You don't see that in the States, but I wonder if they still do that. Again, this is a triple stack from Norway Brewing Company, and again, man, short stack sucked. I mean, really did. Mr. Grumpy Pants loved it, and triple stack, I could see splitting a bottle of this with a buddy. Nice beer. Do I dare say this? Nice finish on it. You know, not heavy, but you can tell, man, I don't get the maple, but I get the whiskey out of this. Let me try this again. And this ain't a beer that you usually would drink out of a bottle. This is a big friggin' bottle. I mean, I had a look. I thought it was closer to 20 ounces. It's only like, I think it's like 17 ounces. But it's a beautiful bottle. Guys, that's it for tonight. I mean, I tell you, I like it. This is a beer to share with a friend. This is a special occasion beer. I mean, it's something, like I say, it's a little more, well, no, it's like quite a bit more expensive than a regular can of beer. But it's, I think it's something special. And I like it, and I'm going to pick this up again. And I'm going to score this baby 8.6. But at 9.8% alcohol, you better watch it. So for tonight, salute, drive careful, and it's good to be back in the MBR studio. Catch you later.